Hey guys, welcome back here. Once again, it's Fluffy with Fluffy Trucking. I haven't changed the channel name yet, but we're gonna change it to Fluffy Trucking. I don't have that little C no more. I just gonna get on here for a little bit, and I just want got a little rant to go here. We're gonna talk about a little bit of winter driving here. Winter driving. I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. Maybe it's not. Um, I've been back out here on the road for 2 months, actually on the road, not doing local work. Um, and I got a lot to say about this stuff. I thought it was common sense, but obviously it's not. But anyways, let's go. Um, so number one, maybe I should. I wish I should be doing stuff live, but I'm trying to knock this video out. Something bothered me a little bit here. Um, the more and more I've been driving up here in Chicago, Iowa, Nebraska, uh, and even down Mississippi, little Tennessee, where snow and ice has been at. There's one common thing that I thought was common sense, but apparently nobody knows how to fucking drive in winter. Uh, Rule number one: doesn't matter if you're driving a car or a semi or a big rig, whatever you want to call it. Uh, you can be driving four wheels and you're driving 18 wheels. It doesn't matter. It Open up your books here, kids, to page one of winter driving. Doesn't matter if you're looking at your driver's license book or your CDL book. When it comes down to winter driving, there's one key, one thing they tell you right there, page one, first line. Do not touch your brakes. Do not touch your brakes on ice. Don't slam on them. You mean you can touch them? Maybe I should reword that a little bit. Uh, don't slam on your brakes. You kind of give it a pat, kind of like stab braking, not as hard. You're kind of doing like a soft stab braking. Me personally, uh, I try to find a good speed, a good falling distance, and I just kind of let the truck kind of slow down its own. You're going downhill, you're kind of already in a little bad spot. But you just need to kind of slowly touch your brakes there. But I can't count the many number of times. I mean, I don't even think I have enough fingers and toes. Just over the last week that I've seen people driving on ice, hit a little patch of ice, and they slam on the brakes. Number one, you're getting ready to go right to that ditch. You're gonna lose traction. You're gonna go right to that ditch. Number two, no matter where the guy is behind you, uh, you know, he's gonna have to. Now, you slamming on your brakes. He's trying to adjust his speed to following distance to stay behind you, just for that case. And it's you're just asking for trouble. Uh, I don't know why. I don't know where you guys are getting your CDLs. I mean, I guess Dollar Tree, has a buy one get one free here. Uh, you buy a driver's license, you get a CDL for free. I don't know, uh, but just guys, the kid being out here, and honestly, guys, winter is dangerous for us. Can be very dangerous. Uh, the key to every time we leave home, the only thing we want to do when we're out here on this road, number one is do our job. Number two, make money. But our number one goal, the whole thing, is to make it back home alive to our family. That's our game plan. And I don't care if you have a wife, a kid, a girlfriend. We all got mamas. We all got, family. Daddies and sisters and brothers. You might be an only child, but you still got a mama and daddy. You may even still have a grandma and grandpa. End of the day, we want to make it back home to them. And number two, we want to keep everybody out here on the road safe. Safe. Everybody. We want everybody to make it home back alive. Don't get me wrong. I know some of these dumbass four wheels out here. They're seeing these little lawyer ads. and they're seeing that and they can get paid. They get by big truck, they can get paid. They can make a lot of money. They ain't got to work again. The bad thing is they don't realize they're going to lose their life. They won't see a dime. That's a bad thing. None of us want to be in that predicament. So, guys, man, just leave your brakes alone on ice. Number one, just let it coast. You see the ice. You're paying attention. I mean, yeah, you figure it out. But guys, don't slam on your brakes on ice. Don't. And, I mean, if you're scared to drive, don't even drive. Just park it. I mean, don't be scared of this thing. I mean, I tell everybody, it doesn't matter what you're driving. Don't be scared to drive what you're driving. If you're scared to drive a car, you don't belong on the road. If you're scared to drive a semi, you don't belong to be a truck driver. Sorry, but it's just the truth. Uh, winter driving, stay off your brakes as much as possible. Don't increase your falling distance. Make it home alive to your families. I live in Louisville. People. I mean, right now, man. I don't live in Louisville. I live outside Louisville, Kentucky. Uh, and a lot of things I'm seeing right now is like truckers are dying in truck accidents. People are dying involving semis. One of the big things I'm seeing right now is trucks catching on fire. Take a pre-trip. Out here, safety. I know, guys. Safety is a pain in our ass. They're a pain in our ass. DOT's a pain in our ass. But guess what? The number one out here, the number one goal is be safe and make it home alive. We're gonna try to arrive alive. We don't want to arrive in a box. I mean, we we want to make sure that car next to us, they make it go back home safe and sound. We don't want to be the problem that the reason why they didn't make it home alive. Uh, you know, no offense, guys. It's just, be safe, man. And quit buying your damn CDLs and licenses at damn Dollar Tree. Quit getting them out of Cracker Jack boxes. I mean, just drive alive. We got family, we got loved ones. Uh, I get on a whole nother rant about whole other shit. Uh, but right now, this is a trucking channel. Just use what you learned. Use what you learned. Arrive alive. Make it home to see your family. Make sure you're able to go home and spend time with your family. That's the number one goal. Every day, you want to have the best day you possibly can. You're already not at home. You're already missing home. You just gotta have the right mindset, guys. Be out here with the right mindset. Concentrate on doing your job. When you're 14 out, you're 11 or 14, whatever one expires first is over, and you climb back here, you can worry about personal life. But when you're behind that wheel, you need to worry about what's going on in front of that truck, what's going on beside that truck, each side, and what's going on behind that truck. That truck, it should be your only concern when you're behind that wheel. Uh, number one, I can't preach this enough. Make it home safe and sound and alive. Uh, don't be that guy. And try to make sure that car next to you, man. We make sure you're being the best driver that everybody wants. You're being safe for all of our families out here on the road. I've been doing this since 2012 consecutively. Doing the math, I'm coming up on 12 years. Uh, I drove trucks for Swift back in '07, which I got my CDL to them. Long story short, I went home for some home time. I got a letter in the mail from my county, my DMV. So then I take this letter to my county clerk. Went to the county clerk, gave him the letter. She said, "I'm sorry to inform you this, sir, but you no longer have a CDL. We're giving you a regular license back." I took 5 years off. With Mr. P Express being right outside of Louisville, or Jerseyville, Indiana. with their schooling, drove for them for a year, really 13 months. And at the end of that, my schooling was free. I did my 1 year with them, and we were even. Uh, and that's where we're at. But guys, please, man, just know your limits. I mean, if you don't want to be out there on the road, you don't feel safe to drive on that road, pull over, shut it down, tell your company it's a safety concern. They might say something to you. But number one, if you do not feel safe out here on that road, you don't get on it. If you're too tired, you pull your ass over and you take a nap. I mean, guess what, man? We got a 3 hour window. We can drive 11 hours, but we got 14 hours to do it. If you got to take a 2 hour nap, you take a 2 hour nap. And sometimes a 2 hour nap is just enough. I'm sorry, but it is. Um, do what you got to do, man. Just be safe doing it. I mean, I'm tired of hearing about these truck drivers, dying. I'm tired of hearing about these, four wheelers dying. I mean, I'm tired of it. And a lot of that, you got to realize when anything happens, the first thing DOT is looking at and pointing the finger at that police officer on scene is pointing at is you, the truck driver. The first thing he's going to do is try to make that accident your fault. Just remember that. So if your ass is covered, almost all these companies out here got cameras in that window now, in and out. They're facing both ways. So if you're over there on your fucking phone and you're texting and whatever, playing on the phone, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it too. But I've even got a trophy. It's no longer on my record, but I got the reward. $165 ticket for having a cell phone in my hand. I get on it some. I'm trying to get way better at that. But like that's just you just gotta make sure something was to happen when that car decides to come over in front of you and cut you off. It's not if or when. I mean, it's if or when that car cuts you off because they're going to do it, and you hit them, but yet your mind was driving that truck. You hit the brakes, like you should have. You try to avoid that accident like you're trying, you're supposed to, and they cannot blame you for that accident when that cop has to turn and look at the other family and is like, "I'm sorry, but your family member here was a dumbass and cut off a trucker." You know, no company wants to pay no funeral expenses, no lawsuit. You don't want to. Guess what else? You drive and kill somebody out here. It's your fault. That company gets paying. That that family's coming after you also. And they don't even have to involve a death. It doesn't even have to. Somebody doesn't have to die. They get injured enough. It's your fault. They come after you, the driver, not just the company, but you, the driver. A lot of people out here think, "Whoa, truck drivers make y'all make good money. Y'all make good money." It's stressful. It's a headache. I'm sorry, but it is, and it's a lot because everything is your fault. Everything is your fault, unless they can prove it's not your fault. Uh, but anyways, guys, that's all I'm asking. Do your job. Be safe. Drive home alive for your families. Thanks for tuning in. You have a great night, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.